Yeah, Josh, what are you working on today?
I'm working on the club's chapter. Is a lieutenant in Bravest armor?
In
or
Phobos armor?
I think it's one of them, but yeah, it's that guy anyway from the combat patrol box.
Nice. I do love the Phobos armor. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Things like Reavers, Infiltrators.
Yes.
Love them.
Yeah.
I think they're wicked.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm working on the club chapter on it. So yeah, it's right, going well.
Let me get the live up so I can stay current with the chat, although there is a slight delay. So I do apologise if I miss any questions or anyone says anything. Do just write in capital letters. I will see it. I do apologise. I'm a little bit special. So there we go. I'm going to be working on this Dark Angels captain guy that I've kit bashed to go along with my Dark Angels. He's got a little head there. There's his little head. There's our guy. So I'm just going to be doing that guy to do it. No, Penja, I know it's you. I know your YouTube handle. But good evening, sir. How are you today?
Hi, Ben. Okay.
He went to see the Mario movie today. I'm actually taking my youngest daughter on Friday. We're going to have a little daddy date night.
Hey.
And I can't wait. I'm really excited to see it. Yeah, I just was it really, really good? Like, was it really good, or was it just like, yeah, it was a good animated film for kids?
I mean, Jack Black's in it, so it's bound to be half decent.
Anything Jack Black in is good. I'm glad. I always worry about like when these animated movies come out sometimes, and you're a little bit like, oh, it looks, it's some shite the kids want to watch, and the holocaust can disconnect you. Yeah, I know there was a big controversy between like the voice acting, Charles Martinet, who's done the games for years. Jack Black steals anything he's in. He's also doing the voice for Claptrap from the Borderlands movie as well, I believe.
I would think.
Yeah, but anything Jack Black does is just pure gold. That's a statement that I think is very true. So yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to going to see it. I think even more so than my daughter. She loves Mario. Funny enough, one of her favorites is Paper Mario. She loves Paper Mario. Yeah, she loves Paper Mario, the RPG.
Oh yeah, briefly remember Paper.
Where everything is made out of paper. There's one on the Nintendo Switch. It's really good. I've heard it is literally jam packed with Easter eggs everywhere, which I'm really, really.
I mean, it is Easter week, so.
Well, it suits, doesn't it? But I haven't been. When was the last time I think when the last time I went to cinema was, I don't know what came out last. Was it Sing 2 or Mary Poppins 2? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Sing 2 was the last time I went to cinema.
That was like the last ones.
For my daughter's last birthday, so it was like last February.
Wow. Yeah, I never go to the, like, if I'm counting, ironically, movies that I want to see for myself. The last time I went to the cinema was to see the 20, and I can get it up on Shudder quickly to tell you the date. I think it was 2013. Not remake, I guess sequel to The Evil Dead.
Okay.
And ironically, at the end of this month, the next Evil Dead installment is coming out, Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm going to go and see at the cinema. It was 2013 Evil Dead.
Oh, nice.
So that was like, I mean, that was 10 years ago. I actually went to the cinema to see a film that,
I used to religiously go to cinema to watch all the Marvel films, but they just started releasing them like all the while now, so it's like can't keep up.
Penn's just wrote, Paper Mario is a proper weird one for a kid to love. Mine loves MK8. I'm thinking, what? So it's a bit weird that mine loves Paper Mario, but yours loves Mortal Kombat. He means Mario Kart. I've had to work that one out for myself. So the cutscene's got. Hey, no spoilers! Don't say nothing. Scene 2 was more recent. I love Cinema Trips with John Wick the other day. I've seen all 3 John Wick movies, so
Never
I'd
seen
like
John
to
Wick
see the
movie.
4th one. You don't need to think too much about it. It's just good action.
Yeah.
And, Keanu Reeves. What more could you want?
Well, you want from movies sometimes, isn't it?
So I still haven't seen like the latest Bill and Ted and things like that. Yeah. I'm not a big, I don't know, like TV person, I guess. I don't really watch a lot of stuff. It's weird
I'm
because
not
I read a lot
TV
about
fan.
stuff, but I don't watch a lot of movies and
Yeah, I
stuff
mean,
like
I
that.
think I'm meant to be going to see the new Dungeons and Dragons movie with my brother and my
Yeah.
wife and my brother's missus. So
Yeah.
I think that's the plan. But
That's the one with is it Chris Pine?
I have no idea. I'll be honest. I just
I
know.
think he's been in a few. He's always one of them actors where you go, is that Chris Pine? And you go, oh yeah, he was in like, and he's been in loads of stuff. I used to get him confused with Zac Efron quite a lot.
Yeah.
Same person. So here we go. So what is it? Thanks for featuring my tanks. No worries. No, thanks for being part of it. I'm going to butcher that. Ebe22. No, it was a pleasure. It was really, really, really good. I was working with obviously my friend, thou who shall not be named, to put it together, and we were just chatting, and like I was saying about like, oh, let me know if there's any particular artwork you want and stuff like that. And I kind of was thinking about like, why would I feature artwork when there's so many like fantastic community artists out there? It just seemed like a massive no-brainer to not ask the community to go show us your world eaters and let's include them. So no, it was great actually putting it together. It was weird because I didn't do a lot of the work. I just did the editing, and
In
that
all
was it.
fairness, though, I think you included everyone from the community. It makes you a bit better than some of the other ones who are like these top YouTubers who only include the well-painted stuff.
Yeah, but is it? See, this is where I get a little bit. Art is subjective, and I
Exactly.
often say to people, if you are proud of something, we all develop at very different skill levels and
Yeah.
different techniques and stuff like that. But I don't think anyone has the right mind to turn around and go or diminish someone's work because of skill level. I think that's why I've fallen out of love with kind of like, I used to enter a lot of competitions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of like, but what I might find something very easy to, someone might find it like quite difficult.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that they've put less effort in than me and got a worse result. It just means that maybe our skills are on a different kind of level, and that someone's really tried. And I don't know. The more I think about it, the more it doesn't sit well with me.
It's why I never do a paint competition for the club because I don't want to, make the one feel like they're not good enough.
Yes. Yeah, to have their work kind of. This is what I'm saying. I think everyone should deserve someone who's put effort into work. Like deserves that praise. It's not easy to even just put your work out there in some instance. So I just always think like no, if you've chosen to be a part of something, then do you know what, you've already done.
It's
Half
why
the.
I downloaded that app for the club chapter one, and I copied everyone's work onto
That was very smart, actually.
because I wasn't after who was the best painted. I was after
It was the best scheme. Yeah.
that scheme, and I thought if it did them all like digitally, everyone can have a fair chance of.
Yeah, no,
winning.
absolutely. I that was a really, really smart move there to do that.
So but that wasn't a competition. No one. Well, the winner obviously had their thing as a chapter colours, but I've had a few photos of people doing the different models to the chapter today, and
I am going to. I've got some odd Space Marines. I am going to paint one up and send it to you.
Okay, cool.
The only thing
Yeah.
I'm not going to do is I'm not going to base it. You can do that. So the whole army can be based, you know.
I'll be honest, all I'm doing for the basing is what's it called now? Asco granite. Texture paint. Then I'm Agra Surf Shade and just dry brushing I'm using Vallejo grey, but it's basically like Dawnstone, basically, over it. And that's literally all I'm doing for the basing.
Well, I don't think I've got any Asco granite. It's not one I tend to use. If I can grab some, then I will. But it's just easier for you.
Yeah,
I am going to paint something up for you. I might even do. I'm in a really big kit bashy kind of mood lately with the Dark Angel stuff. So I'm thinking I might, Josh, I might make like a super special character for you.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah,
but he's going to have a really average name.
I'm after some cheap aggressors. Yeah, I'm trying to find some aggressors quite cheap because ones with the flamers. So
yes,
because Literature of Law, the last person burnt for heresy was in Litchfield.
Yeah.
So I think, well, obviously 4K, so I'll have heresy in there. I've got to have some kind of flamers for the chapter because it,
Well, it makes sense. It plays into that kind of aesthetic.
Yeah. Then I'm going to try and find the name of the guy who was like executioner or whatever, or the one who sentenced the guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to name him the captain of the squad.
Oh, no, Captain Josh, it's you. I won't accept anything else.
No, because he's not going to be chapter master, is he? So everyone wants me to be chapter master in the club. So
no, you're the Primarch. You're not a chapter master. Don't short sell yourself.
But I'm each HQ not like sergeants, but like this guy. He's going to be named after someone famous from Litchfield.
Yeah.
So they're all going to have like their own individual.
I do really like the way that you're incorporating actual history and characters and things like that into. I think that's really cool.
It's the literal chapter, I suppose. You know what I mean? It's
I really like that.
I was going to go my colour scheme for this one, which had like the half white, half red, but in the end, I've just done with the green shoulder pads for HQs rather than the red ones, just to make sense now. And obviously, green's for mental health and that. So I think green.
I like it. Yeah,
leader, stand out a bit more. But yeah.
No, nice.
Yeah, but for someone who hates painting Space Marines, I really enjoy painting these.
Space Marines is an art form. I paint a lot of them, but it doesn't seem to ever get any easier. Like it's because you're painting the same thing, just in a different pose all the time. Like even my Dark Angels, I can mix them up how I want, but it's all painted the same way. It's just a guy with maybe some extra armor panels or something. It never changes. Like painting Space Marines is such a massive art form.
Oh yeah,
because it's not easy. But
I'll be honest,
if you're in a good place, Space Marines are fantastic fun to paint.
I think because these are like something new and sort of for the club, I'm sort of a bit more, okay, these are
because they serve a purpose.
Yeah,
No, I get you. I get you. Now, I kind of like how that green's turned out. So I'm gonna. Do I need to touch some bits in there? No, that's all right. Okay, that's fine. But I am going to brighten some of that up. So yeah, no, I'm. Good. He is subject to knowledge you have in to that's what you can see. There is a chair. I thought a place to put a chair, but the chair is the art. Jesus Christ. I did see the one just your average 40k paint that's just come in. Sounded about there was a good chair, and it was like, oh, it's a weird place to put a chair, and it was actually an installation. One thing I do know, there was a thing where someone I think sellotaped like a banana to a wall. It's like duct tape to a wall.
Oh, see, yes.
It was an actual thing. Do just bear with us. I appear to have just lost chat. It's frozen on my laptop. So, can you see chat on your screen, Josh? Can you just take?
I can now. Yes.
Okay, brilliant. For some reason, I've just completely lost the internet.
Nothing's apart from Penge. He said Space Marines can be boring as shit, but I love a kit bash. That's the last comment I've seen. So.
Okay, I don't have that one. Why am I disconnected? What are you doing? What do you mean no networks? Shut up. I swear to God, the internet around my way is just the worst fucking thing going. Like, it is crazy how bad my internet is. It just drops out. Like, I'm sitting right above where my router is in my house. It's down below me directly. I'm sitting directly above it, and I struggle to get internet. And I pay like stupid amounts of money to Virgin, and it's just, oh my God, what is going on there?
And I've just raised the prices, haven't I?
Just money grabbing fuckers. Let me just fold it down.
Yeah, sorry.
And then fold it back up again, because that's the limit to my technical prowess. It's just saying we're disconnected.
Yeah, we've got a plan for long term for the club chapter. Anyway, for the club. So
yeah,
we want to get Titan and have like the three Spires of Lichfield, like as a
like actually on the Titan.
Actually on the Titan, yeah.
That'd be crazy. That's a is it an Imperator?
Something like that, yeah. I mean, I don't know how we'll do that at the moment, but it's something we would like to do.
I think that would be really cool, like really cool. I know Eric's Hobby Workshop has been making it's like 7 foot tall. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So cool.
Or have a gaming board with the 3 Spires as like the main features of the board.
I would love to make a gaming board for 3 Spires, but you'd have to come down and get it because I couldn't ship it. But I would love to. I would love to make a gaming board. I think that would be a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's happened to my internet, so I'm just gonna.
We'll try and keep up in chat, but no one said anything so far.
No, that's cool. More importantly, Josh, have you got a brew on tonight?
I did have. I've just finished it. So
Jesus, man, you're an animal. We're only 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish this guy's shoulder.
I have to say, when the chapter was decided with votes, and it was the one with the yellow gun.
Yeah.
I was really hesitant, but now I've started painting them. I actually really like it. It's
What didn't you like about painting yellow?
It wasn't the fact it was painting it. It was more
how it looked. Were you hesitant?
Yeah, but since I've done it like slap chop method, and done with contrast yellow, and then I've sort of darkened down a bit, it looks really good.
Yeah.
It's like one of the guys is painting the Eliminators from a box.
Yeah.
And he's ex-military.
Nice.
And he really can't do snipers with yellow guns. But it's like,
well, I do kind of like often think stuff like that, especially when okay, right, chat's back, everyone. Hey, we're back. I kind of often think that, but there is a reason for it. Like when I was doing my Imperial Fist, so what's the point of giving like the Imperial Fist? Like, you've got a nice camouflage cloak on, but you're in bright yellow armor.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to be seen or not? You might as well just wear a high vis. Like, what's up with you?
Yeah, it's like ours will be like all in like camo and that, but then like I've got bright yellow gun. Yeah. Get out, and it's like But then, how many Space Marines try hide these days? Because they're like,
well, I mean, there is that.
aren't they like 9 foot or something? Like,
Yeah, they're like 8 foot tall or something.
you know what I mean? So trying to hide.
What's he doing? Hiding behind a tree? Come on now, bro.
You know. Never mind the orc commandos trying to hide.
I know, in barrels and that.
You know. Trying to get a Space Marine to do that.
It seems a bit, but it's all good fun. I try not to think too much into it.
No. But
I think.
No.
So,
no, I did say to him, paint him yellow because he'll tie it in with the army then.
Yeah.
So.
You say he's doing some snipers, is he?
Yeah. So we brought Combat Patrol, and I offered people to take some home paint, and he was the only person who offered. So it was like.
You'll have to make sure that everyone's posting their work on the Free Spires Facebook group, because I'd love to see it.
Yeah, Ben. I think Ben's got some Space Marines at home. He's painting up for the. He posted earlier, which I will post on the main Facebook page of everyone's work.
Please do. Yeah. Just quickly, for those that don't know, obviously Josh runs Free Spires Gaming Group, or for people that are watching from the future. Oh my god. Obviously, Josh runs Free Spires Gaming Group, which is a gaming group for people that maybe just need a little bit more patience, or it's really mental health focused, positive mental health. How board games, just in general, can be positive for people's mental health and just to connect with other people.
It's more to come and have a good time and meet like-minded people rather than coming to play competitively and
not about that at all. It's like, so there's that. And what Josh has decided to do is because obviously Warhammer, sometimes it isn't the cheapest, is he's made his own chapter, and for people that maybe want to come and learn to play Warhammer but don't have their own army, or maybe want to try certain units, and he's asked all the community members to paint some of the units up. So that is the club's chapter. Do they have a name? Are they just called the Free Spires?
I don't think with official names. I always call them the Spire Marines, but yeah, this is the lieutenant I'm painting up at the moment.
Yeah.
It's got we've gone with an iconic yellow bolter. Well, guns. That was the final decision. So it's red armor.
I love it. I love the yellow
white knee pad, and every unit has got a red shoulder pad, but because he's a HQ, to have green, which represents the mental health side of stuff. And each main HQ, like lieutenants and captains and librarians, are going to be named after famous people from Lichfield. So we're going to have a chief librarian called Samuel Johnson.
Yeah.
Who made a dictionary.
Yes, because if one thing Lichfield is famous for, it's that dictionary.
It is, yeah. It's probably our most famous thing. So, so Samuel Johnson will be our main librarian, basically, chief librarian of the chapter. Because, because obviously makes sense. I haven't got a name for him yet. So if anyone wants to name him from someone from Lichfield,
who is he?
He's just a lieutenant in Provost Armour. So he's not going to be like a big leader, but he's going to be like, it's like we got someone called what's his name? John Garrick, I think his name is. And I really want him as a commissar, as like Commissar Yarrick's brother, and call him Commissar Garrick.
Yeah.
As a,
Is that just like when people switch their names round? And they're like, oh no, I'm not Commissar Yarrick, I'm Yomissar Carrick.
It's just because it sounds him now. I wanted like Commissar Yarrick's like Lungloff's brother or something, you know what I mean? But
that's it. It's like, well, what is he like? Who are you trying to fool here? He's got like a moustache on or something.
Well, Robbie Coltrane portrayed Samuel Johnson in Blackadder 3. I did not know that.
No, I did not know. I've watched quite a few Blackadders in my time.
I haven't seen Blackadder in years.
No, me neither.
But no, I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for that, Simon. Yeah. Yeah, I'll think of a name for him. Because we also got Erasmus Darwin as well, who was sort of a Venter kind of guy. So he's quite famous in the church. Erasmus Darwin.
Erasmus, that's a Oh, Eramus, yes.
Erasmus. Yeah, however you pronounce it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sort of an inventor kind of guy. He was quite famous in the church as well. The only thing I'm trying to stay away from is like politicians. So like Michael Fabricant won't be in that army, unfortunately.
I don't know who that is.
He's our local MP.
Oh, is he a tosser? Is he?
I don't
just
really
say yeah or no. Is he a dickhead?
I don't have anything bad or anything good to say to him. So it's I'm
neutral.
Neutral, but I'm trying not to bring politics into
Two things I will never talk about, and I will end it here with this one. I will never talk about religion or politics, because if people go to war for that type of shit, then it's no place in my.
Yeah. I'm on the same page. I try not to talk about like politics or religion at club. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So yes. So 10th edition. Let's talk 10th edition, Josh.
Yes, let's talk about 10th edition.
Are you excited for 10th edition?
For what I've seen so far, yes. Am I like over excited? Probably not.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to getting away from 9th edition because I hated 9th edition.
I never played a game of it. It just seemed way too much.
Yeah. That's why I'm sort of glad it's coming over. And I don't know whether you saw the stratagem they released the other day. The stratagem.
If it was on a community article, probably not.
Okay, I'll send you it. But basically, they showed you when to use it, how to use it, and and it was all broken down. Because if you look at the stratagems now, it's just all words, and you think, well, when can I use this? Or it doesn't really help you unless you really study the army.
To me, 40k has just been always just overly complicated for the sake of being overly complicated.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it. This is obviously that's my opinion. I am entitled to it. People will go, "Oh no, it's really easy, really easy," but it's not easy for some people. I've always really struggled with Warhammer 40,000. Age of Sigmar picked up really easily. Kill Team I played the other day, beginning of January, picked it up really easily. But 40k is something that I've always really struggled with.
The thing I always say with 4K is it can be easy if you only play 40k.
Yeah, or you've got that good mindset, and I just don't. Rules just don't sink in with me. I really struggle.
But for me, because I play I don't know 10 other different games as well.
Yeah,
I don't play 40k week in, week out. I tend to forget rules because
Yeah.
I can't remember every single rule for my army one week. Then it could be about 3 months before I play again. You know what I mean? Because I've got other games to play. So trying to remember page after rules and different stratagems, and on turn 3 my army can do this and whatever.
No, I completely get it. I get it.
So I am looking forward to having 1-page rules for armies.
Simplified is winning me over straight away. Simplified, not simple, I think is a good term that they're using to make it appeal to those kind of fans that want all those little number crunching nuances and things like that. But also for someone to come in, I've always really struggled with 40k, obviously coming fairly new to the hobby and things like that.
Yeah.
That just even just trying to understand it, it's just too much.
But I think that's a bit like Moonstone. It's a simple game, but when you start adding like different combinations and that, it can be very tactical.
Yes.
But if you just want to pick your 6 favorite characters and just play, you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you still have a great time. Which with 40k, you have to be sort of like in the meta to be any good these days.
Well, I think too many people, and GW do this, and that meta watch they do, I don't agree with. I know, why they're doing it, but all this catering to, I guess, like the tournament side of things, which is, they've done, and it's great that they do. I'm not a tournament player, so this is quite, I guess, biased. There might be a different metric or something.
I mean,
but it's just it's too much. It's just too much. You're encouraging people to go out, and because this is the new hot thing on MetaWatch.
Yeah.
But then, like a week later, it fucking changes, and it's like, what's going on?
It's the marketing tool, isn't it? Basically,
it's another strategy for marketing. It exactly is spot on.
It's like the Leads of Photon when they first get released. They put out all the overpowered stats before people pre-ordered it. Then, when everyone got the boxes 2 days later, they nerfed it all.
They were like, it was nerfed before their codex came out.
Yeah.
So by the time the Leagues of Voltan codex came out, it was already, if you consider that is your Bible and that's what you're using, and that's got to last you for another 2 years, it was fucking useless.
Yeah.
And I think GW have become very complacent of thinking, don't matter, we can just pump them out, and people will still buy them over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And people will. You will get mindless people that will chew the fat. The last codex I bought was 9th edition, which was the new Death Guard one.
All right.
That was the last one I think about there. I purchased. That's it.
Yeah.
I haven't bought a codex in years. Even ogres, I haven't bought them.
I've got the Chaos Knight, and the Chaos Space Marines, and the normal Space Marines and Blood Angels.
Yeah.
But I eBayed them, the last 2. Because it was mainly for club purposes. I brought them, so. But yeah, I don't, it's I was contemplating looking into getting a Xenos army, because we really like Xenos players in our club. Like, there's about 3 people I'm thinking of who've got Xenos armies. So I was thinking, do I get like 1,000 points of Drakari or something?
Sex Witches, nice.
Great,
good. Just showing up. Yo, everyone, it's James. Susie Dent in the corner. He's here.
Yeah.
And I've just glued this guy's head on. There he is. Look at that.
Oh, it's our chat.
Can we see that there? Is that in focus? Oh, Jesus Christ. There you go. So there's my... I love... Look at their stupid big hats. I love them. It's ironic, really. I know nothing about Dark Angels, but I've fallen in love with that. I would wear a hat like this every day of my life if someone bought me one. Look at that. That's twice as big as his actual head. That would put me at nearly 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. Imagine that. Look how big that head is. I can't get over it. It's fantastic.
He must be about 10 foot tall than him.
If he's 8 foot tall, I mean, just for like some comparison, if you put him next to a normal intercessor, look at how big his hat is.
Yeah. They must be about 10 foot tall with that hat on. Easily.
He would have to duck under a door that's made for a Space Marine. He'd be like, "Oh, sorry."
If I give me 2 hats from the Mighty Bush.
I did, Johnny, too. Why have you seen someone with 2 hats? Is there someone with 3 hats? I did chop off a Blade Guard gun because I didn't like how big his. I'd kind of done this lovely like paint job on his tabard and that, and I didn't want to hide it with his rifle, so I've cut it down. I cut it down on my lunch break today, and I'm going to give him a pistol. Pew pew. So he's getting that now, and I managed to save the purity seal off of it. So he's going to be. I can't do it. So that he's going to have that now. But no, I really love. I love the Dark Angels aesthetic. I think deep down, Dark Angels are probably a really good chapter for me because they're really secretive, and it's kind of like they're so secretive. I don't know anything about them, just purely out of ignorance that I haven't learned. So I think really I've just gone full Dark Angels because I just don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
My favourite ones are these guys.
They remind me of I can't remember. It's
from Star Wars.
Yes, they do remind me of that. What am I thinking of? I can't remember what I'm thinking of, but they remind me of something from a cartoon. But
and it's just like he just walks around. He's got massive shoes, like big feet. Like he's got abnormally big feet for such a small little fella, and he runs around carrying stuff. It's fantastic. So I definitely want some more of them. Codex Watchers. That's what we need. Not Dark Angels. Codex Watchers. They just carry shit. It's like Holmes under the hammer, but with these.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start his other. I'm gonna do his backpack last. I fucking hate painting Space Marine backpacks.
Be back in 1 second.
Where are you going, Josh? What are you doing?
I'm showing you what we got given for the club the other day.
Anyway, now Josh is gone, we can make up a little rumor about him. I heard Josh the other day got into a bare knuckle fight with some pensioners at the post office and hit the old woman hard. She actually melted, and he then ran off with her pension, and he's actually still on the run as we speak.
I'll be honest, if you see Lakeshore, it's full of old people. So
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
So we had some people from the club donate some stuff for the chapter.
Yeah.
So I thought I was going to show you. So we've got this Dreadnought, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
We've got a Land Speeder.
Is that one of the old ones?
I'm going to say yes. Yeah.
Is it heavy?
Heavy? No, it's not metal. It is plastic, but it's the old style Land Speeder, I think.
Yeah.
That's got the Ultramarine thing emblem on, so I'm going to have to get rid of it. And then we got given this.
Oh, the best chapter there is.
Minus the Warsuit. That's the only thing.
The Invictus.
Oh, and we got a boat squad as well.
Nice.
We should get 3 of them. And we've got some different got some sniper scouts and normal scouts as well units as well, which people have donated.
I'm hoping, I really hope, because I've wanted to get scouts for a while now. I hope 10th edition we get some updated scouts. I'd love that.
Oh, and this guy, which is I think a Horus Heresy kind of model, but I'm going to use him like as a captain or something, or a chaplain with his.
What is it?
I don't know. I think it's Horus Heresy.
You'll have to send us a picture of it. I can't.
Yeah.
I'll try and identify it for you.
Well, keep doing that.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a praetor. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a Horus Heresy chaplain. Okay, cool.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, it'll be probably our club chaplain then, maybe.
Nice. He's cool. I like his cape.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool model, isn't he? I think he might be like a sort of custom chaplain for our chapter.
Nice.
Yeah. So I might find a
good little haul. I am kind of gathering some stuff to send up to the club, actually, to be fair, but I might as well wait until I painted you something and send it all up together.
No, don't worry at all. Yeah,
I'm not going to sleep over it. Don't worry.
That's all right then. Yeah, so we've got 5 scouts, 5 sniper scouts, a dreadnought, bikes, some space wolf people, intercessors, and what else do you get? You get lieutenant with an axe.
Yeah.
Got intercessors and reavers, which I always love the look of the reavers, I have to say.
Reavers, wicked looking.
Yeah, so that'll probably be my next one to paint up to.
Yeah, Reavers are great. They're little skull. If you don't use any of their skull masks or you've any left over, I'll have them off you. I love Reavers.
Yeah. And I love the space wolf heads you get with it because they're like they just look awesome, don't they?
Space Wolves are just the best chapter. It's
yeah. I don't think I'll use the lieutenant from here because he is very space wolfy and probably wouldn't fit in with the chapter.
Oh, what the Haldor Ice Pelt, whatever his name is.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, cool model, but no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very cool model, but if you have him with a pelt and all the rest, no, it would just look really odd.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You know, so,
is there no way to just not add the pelt on so he looks just like a dude running?
No, because it's attached to his back. Back feet.
I have painted him, but I can't remember how he goes together.
Yeah, so yeah, if anyone wants him, as part of Penja's Spare Hammer, let me know, and I'll send
There we go.
Anyone
doing Space Wolves?
Probably UK only because shipping fees are ridiculous. Yeah, or if anyone is watching from the club wants them, yeah, let me know. Because big tank from the combat patrol to paint up. So,
what tank's that? It's the.
Oh no, Dave. I haven't got a clue what it's called.
Is it Impulsor?
It's the transport impulsor, I think. So whatever that is. James, help me out here.
Which one is it? Just hold it up.
It's a transport one with the.
Yeah, it's just an impulsor, I think.
There is it. Okay.
I don't know if it's called, because then you get like the variants with like the guns on. So I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, this is just the transport one. Yeah, so my main objective is to paint up the combat patrol before I start any of the other stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got the tank and the eliminators, the flying guys. No, they're not the eliminators. They're
eliminators are the sniper dudes.
Yeah, which Kev's painting up for me.
I can't remember the name. I know the ones that they're like suppressors.
Suppressors, are they?
I think so. I was just hoping you'd agree with me and I'd be right.
Yeah, I'm going to smile and nod because.
No, that's my thing. You can't steal my thing. I don't
know. Yeah, they are suppressors, squad. Yeah,
suppressors. Yeah, good. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, see, I know what I'm talking about. Encyclopedia, mate.
So I've got them to the paint up next. Then I'm hoping I can get all that done ready for 10th edition. So when 10th edition is on, we've got a.
Well, 10th will be like June, July, won't it?
Yeah. So, but obviously, I do want to break from painting space rooms because I've done like 11 of them all week. So.
Well, I've got, which he keeps looking at me. I've got this cool little Legend of Zelda Kokiri guy that I really want to paint up. It's just finding time to do it. So I'm just like, he's sitting, he's just.
I haven't probably used them Turbo Dork stuff yet, so I need to try and find. I have got something to paint them up now because I tried with my Alpha Legion, but it wasn't quite the right colour I wanted.
Yeah.
So I just did my standard colour scheme for him in the end. I mean, it was still a cool colour, but it didn't really fit in with the others I've already painted. So
that makes sense.
I was like,
That's the problem is keeping consistency once you got started.
yeah, but I did pick up a pack of Stormcast people from the magazine.
Oh yes. Oh, do you know what? I've got one of the. It's sitting just next to me, with the Space Marine hero and the dude.
Yeah. I really want issue 5, but I can't find it anywhere.
What's in issue 5?
You get a Praetor Prime.
A what?
Praetor Prime. Just guy with like people to help
cool.
him. Yeah, I really want him, but I can't find it anywhere.
Is that a new model? I've never seen
it. Is, yeah, I think it's only for the magazine. I think.
Oh shit! I'd have to be on the lookout for that. That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, if you find one or if you find 2,
I'll nab one for you. Yeah, vice versa.
Nab one for me. I'll pay you for
2.
postage for that. But
grab me one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but likewise,
I can't
find a couple, but I've looked everywhere and I can't find. And I don't really want to pay over the odds for them. You know what I mean?
The problem is if it's made available, that it will just end up on.
Yeah.
You know, eBay, and it's just going to be ridiculous. Personally, so that's the only downside of that type of, you know.
Yeah.
So
I've got this Celestial Prime from the old one. I picked up both the issues for the Celestial Prime.
Yeah.
You know, the big Stormcast guy. You get he's like in a whirlwind kind of thing and got his wings out.
Oh, Celestant Prime, yes.
Celestant Prime, what? Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I've still got him, but I haven't actually built him yet. So
that was a model I always wanted for my Stormcast army, never got, and now I look at it and I think I'm glad I never tried to commit to that, because I think that would have drove me fucking bonkers.
You're like trying to build it or
paint it. Like, there's a lot going on there.
I mean, if you want to,
no.
More than happy to send it up for a YouTube video or something. But
no, it's
okay.
No. I stand by that. I don't. It would drive me absolute bonkers.
No, it's fine. That's fine. You know, because reality is, I'm probably not going to get around to getting done anytime soon. So, if you want to do them for a video or whatever, you know.
Maybe somewhere down the line, but right now my mind is definitely on no, thank you.
No, that's fine.
They are. I look at all them swirls and stuff like that and thinking, what was I? Why would I even wanted to? Yeah, no way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
and I'm you know me. I'm quite a confident painter. I don't pick up stuff and go.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I can do that or whatever. Or I look at it and I'm thinking that would absolutely drive me nuts.
No, that's fair enough. You know, it's no.
So no, thank you.
No, it's fine. Yeah, but
so,
what I was about to say with these, I'm gonna use some of the turbo door for the armor.
Yeah.
So I'm either going to use the purple or red. Haven't quite decided yet, but I might do purple because it'll supply with my lions I'm doing with my actual Stormcast army.
Yes, because you have the Lions of Sigmar, don't you?
Yeah, so these could be like the elite lions or something, but their armor's purple rather than just a sort of shoulder pads are purple.
No, that'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, I might do anything. I know.
Have you added much to your Stormcasts at all?
The last thing added is the Relica I brought when I met you.
Come up to wow!
But that was the last time I played Age of Sigmar as well, so you know. It's,
I haven't played Age of Sigmar in a while.
But I'll be honest, because I've been doing I've added a little bit to my Beast of Chaos.
Yes, yeah.
Recently, and I've still got a Cycle and Vestigals to build and paint up actually. Right. Yeah. So I still got to do them, but
obviously if you're live or you're watching from the future, Josh has a lovely Frost Herd Beasts of Chaos faction, do yourself a favour. If I remember, I will put his Instagram in the description box. Go and look at Josh's.
Be honest, I do need to take some more photos of them because most of them are like...
Take a big group picture because I bet you've got a fair few of them now, haven't you?
Definitely 1,000 points worth, I say. I need to find where my Gorgon is because I think it's in the shed outside because I haven't got around to actual sorting them out since we moved yet. But, yeah, same with my cockatrice.
That's the big. Is that resin or fine
yes,
cast?
it is. Yeah, fine cast. Yeah.
I think I looked at that and I was like, "Oh, that's really nice." And it was like, "Oh no, it's fine cast."
Yeah. I mean, I'm tempted to get the new Kill Team Beast of Chaos people but do them in like sort of a Rust theme, so like from like where the Space Wolves are, so they are Moth Ruster, but in the future.
Wasn't there some Beast cultists in the original copy of Blackstone Fortress?
I don't know. I haven't really.
I know there was. I believe there was Traitor Guardsman in there.
Okay.
There was the Megavolt cultists. There was the Execution Guard. I wonder, was it? I don't know. James, if you are still in chat, can you confirm that? Was there any Beasts of Chaos dudes in Blackstone Fortress? I don't know what they're called.
I think there is. Because there's that guy Necromunda as well, isn't it? Hoff, is it? Same Hoff? Sounds familiar, Hoff, for some reason.
I honestly don't know.
He's like one of the Necromunda agents, kind of, the mercenaries, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like... There's 4 beastmen in Blackstone Fortress.
Yes, I thought there was. So I'm really glad that they got expanded, because, I hope, they are popular. And
I have to say, I really like the new combat patrol they've just released, the one with the Navy SEALs in.
The
Inquisitors, was it?
Yes, it's got the Ecludian Star Striders, I believe. Ecludian?
Yeah.
Yes, I know the one you mean.
Really like the look of them, actually.
That is, once again, Kill Team. I think the bespoke little sets that GW do.
Oh, they are amazing.
Arguably, in some instances, better than the stuff that comes out for armies.
Oh, 100%. I have to agree with that myself. But yeah, I'll be tempted with the Beast Chaos.
You should do it, and I'll bring my orcs, and we'll have a bit of a throwdown. I
know. Yeah, but I was still doing my Frost Herd theme.
Like futuristic though.
Yeah, well, they'll be fly from Rust, wouldn't it? Is it Rust where the Space Wolves come from?
Space Wolves?
Yeah, the planet.
Fenris.
Fenris, sorry.
It's like the Blizzard Death World.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
So yeah, they could come from Fenris, couldn't they?
Come from anywhere you want, mate, or anything in toys. Don't worry about it.
It's yeah.
My Dark Angels all come from Doncaster.
Doncaster.
Except for the Blade Guard, he's from Romford. You haven't got to worry about it, Josh. It's just little figures. So chill out, relax.
No, but I always find if I made my own little lore of them, I sort of get more into them and a bit more excited about painting them. You know what I mean?
Do you find knowing about a faction brings you into them more?
A little bit.
Because I often find sometimes all the wealth of lore and history can be quite overwhelming.
Oh,
especially you don't really know where to start.
Yes.
That's why I always, God bless James, I'm always asking him like random questions. He'll just kind of get a message and I'll be like, "Hey Josh, what are these little keys on this thing?" And, I'll be like, "Josh, what's this?" And he'll just kind of like kind of talk to me. And no disrespect, you have to do this with me, but he will talk to me like a bit like a child because it's the only way I'm ever going to understand anything.
Yeah, well,
He bends down slightly, puts his hands on his knees, and goes, "Right, are you listening?" and I nod with that blank fucking look on my face. Go, "Yeah," and he'll tell me, and I kind of like I remember some bits.
Does he make you sit on his lap as well? Does he, Rob?
No, it's only on a special occasion, birthdays and Christmas. So, but yeah, I and he kind of like he's very good at cherry picking those kind of like cool bits, if you will.
Yeah.
That I rely on to go, well, why are these like that? What is that? This is that, and he'll go, right, this is what this is. Don't worry, this is what that. You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you, Sneezy McGee.
I'm a bit of sneezing fit.
Corona live on.
In all fairness, I've had it for about 4 weeks, so it's right. I'm calling. Oh, that's my face again. Calling this guy done, I think.
Yeah, he looks cool.
I don't add too much more. I want to get some sort of custom decals, but I'm not sure where I get them from yet or how to do them.
What's the guy's name?
There.
Might be borrowed brush strokes, borrowed brushes.
Okay.
On Instagram, I'm sure I saw him advertising custom transfers the other day.
Okay.
I will investigate. I will message you.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the guy I'm thinking of. I'm sure it is.
I think so.
But if I do, I will definitely. I'll send it your way.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm here for that. Yeah, I want either like the Staffordshire knot or maybe like the 3 Spires of like sort of just small image of the 3 Spires kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, definitely. I'm sure that I know there's companies out there that do it. Just trying to rack my brains. It's only the other day when I saw.
Depends how much to do it for as well. You know what I mean? Because
yeah, I mean that's the other thing. If something needs to be designed, it could be costly unless you've already got an image in mind.
Yeah.
But then I suppose
I've tried to look at custom dice for the club before, and it's just like £1 to £2.50 per dice you pay, and it's like
I know it gets cheaper the more you buy, but the problem is getting people to
buy them. Yeah.
Yeah, is always going to be the difficult part of that, isn't it? So, as much as people would love the dice, when it comes to kind of like, well, put your money up front, it can become a little bit like, oh, okay, well,
Oh yeah.
So, I'm just going to highlight this guy's hand. I feel like I've done nothing, but I think I've done a fair bit, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
It's all like the titty farty stuff.
Yeah, well,
I've done.
I'm quite happy that he's done. That he can photoed at the end of July. I've got any other models want to start painting.
So I won't. I mean, it's 9 o'clock now. Give me 2 seconds, and we'll wrap up if you want. That's the hour, if you will.
Yeah, if you. I'll wrap it up. I'll probably get started by Moonstone models next.
Yeah.
I've got Anya, which is a little girl, noble girl.
Yeah.
But she then, when she takes the necklace off, she actually turns into this demon comes out of her like that. Oh, if I can get the model.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, this was right.
That is cool because that's like an interactive model.
Yeah. So, you go all innocent there, then like you can ability to take necklace off, and this guy comes out, and she's. I think Dolores. She's got. She said something about the witches and the cursed her basically, or something like that. You got the Reverend who cannot die. Every time he dies, he come back to life, so he cannot be
Yeah.
killed. Which it sounds overpowered, but it's not really for Moonstone. It's just like
Yeah, because really the combat isn't the main part of it, is it?
Yes and no. I mean, when you kill people, obviously there's one less person to deal with, but the whole point of Moonstone is to gather the Moonstones, and he just drop all Moonstones if he dies. So even if he had 5 Moonstones, if he dies, he will drop all of them.
Yeah.
So then he won't be able to activate until next turn anyway.
So there are downfalls to not looking after him.
Yeah. Then obviously the Beast, which I painted up last week, which is a very cool model.
Yes, he is cool.
Obviously, very much Beauty and the Beast kind of style. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I actually played the game with him Friday, and he was pretty strong.
Yeah.
Although we did kill each other at the same time, so which was quite funny. Because in combo with Moonstone, you can actually kill each other. So even though it's your attack, they can do other attacks what hurt you as well. So you can just like do massive just both of you run in, kill each other, and everyone laughs. You know what I mean? It's like, but likewise, you can both run in and do absolutely no damage to each other as well. So it's sort of both ways, really. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Whew. That's where I am. So let's just.
Oh, he's cool. He's really cool.
Obviously, the light is on him a bit here.
Yeah. No, that's very cool. Oh, nice.
His name's Captain Gary Sanderson.
Gary Sanderson. Okay.
Yeah. I just thought it was very dark and quite mysterious.
Why don't you call him Adam Sanderson? Like Adam Sandler?
No, it's Gary Sanderson.
I don't know.
Because Gary's not so much a popular name these days. Where did he come from? Ooh, it's Gary Sanderson.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to have to
go.
name that lieutenant from someone from Litchfield. So I'm going to have a good think of.
Just go for Yellow Pages and just that one. Mr. Aaron A. Aronson.
Aaron A. Aronson. I've got to name someone. I might have to name a tank or something. Aaron A. Anderson or something.
Aaron A. Hot Fuzz. What are you going to do? Arrest the whole town? Aaron A. Anderson.
Oh, yes. Yes, yeah. I forgot about that bit. Yeah. I do love them movies. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and Paul.
Beautiful, beautiful movies.
The only one I wasn't a massive fan of is The End of the World, was it?
The World's End, yeah.
The World's End, sorry, yeah, that's it.
It was quite decisive.
Yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't great.
I do appreciate it a lot more, but I know what you're saying. I think that the problem you've got with movies like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz is they're very quotable.
Yes. Yeah.
The problem with The World's End, aside from a few lines,
yeah,
I can't remember any of the funny quotes.
No, I think Paul's the same though. I think Paul's very critical as well.
See, I never saw Paul.
You never saw Paul? Oh,
I never saw it.
It's brilliant. I think you'll probably like it.
As long as it's stupid humour, yes, please.
Oh yeah, it's like Nick Frost and Simon Pegg with an alien.
Yeah.
But he's like a quite cocky sort of alien as well. He's quite crude and that, so he's
yeah. No, it's probably something I should watch or should have watched. I just never got round to watching it.
Watching it, yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Unfortunately, once again, just not a big movie.
No, I mean, I'm not a massive movie fan, but Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are probably my
amazing movies.
Definitely like top 5.
Yeah,
easily,
yeah, too right. Right, so there is that guy there. I will, for people on YouTube, Josh, do send me a picture so I can put up what we've accomplished tonight. Obviously, if you want to see more of Josh's work or be involved in Free Spires any way possible, I'll leave a link in his Instagram in the description below. Go and head over and obviously show some love.
Yes, and if anyone just wants to chat, if you're feeling low or anything, just drop them a message. I'm always there. 9 times out of 10, I normally answer within an hour. So
there we go.
More
pictures of this guy, the Blade Guard, I will put up on YouTube, or just head over to my Instagram. Once again, links everywhere, blah blah blah, and check them out. But Josh, once again, it's been a pleasure spending Wednesday evening with you.
Yes, it's been good.
Now I'm finally sober.
So last time I spoke to you, you was absolutely pissed, and you was telling me you loved me.
I've just been to Benidorm on a stag do, and I mean, what time did I ring you?
9:30, 10 o'clock.
And I was trolleyed. I had my first beer at 4:15 in the morning.
Yes,
and I still thought it was a fantastic idea to ring Josh at that time.
Yeah.
So
But
last time he saw me, I was a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
And I've had to sober up quite extensively.
Although my wife got most of the attention, I have to say.
Oh, fucking perverts! A lot of them. All of them. They're like, "Oh, Josh's missus."
Yeah.
So no, fantastic. I do apologise, but also I don't, because it is quite funny.
Yeah, we did laugh about it, in all fairness. I did say she's famous in Benidorm now, so.
Oh yeah, all day long.
Did they knock on ring 606, by the way?
No,
but I was hoping that one of them went to 686 and just
on the second night.
Yeah.
Darren, my friend who was the stag, couldn't quite remember where his room was.
Oh god, so.
And he was literally going up and down the elevators. He was banging on doors. Some old boy answered. He's like, "You're not my room," and that he would stumble. Eventually, he found his way into his own room. It's a story I'm not going to go into.
No, I can
imagine. But yeah, it was.
I just would be funny, like one of your mates knocking on 686 and so after Josh's missus or something, and just keep there, you know what I mean? It would have been so funny, like.
So yes, even in my drunken state, I was like, "No, I need to call Josh."
Yeah,
and Josh was in bed, and there's me. Hello. So yeah,
I just getting to bed. So yeah.
Oh, good. Well, to be fair, even if I'd woke you up and you'd answered, I wouldn't have felt bad, because I was like, "Hello."
No.
So there we go. Right, Josh, I'm going to go because I'm going to try and glue this guy's arm on. Thanks again, YouTube. Thanks again for people who watch from the future. I know some people do catch up later on. I can tell by the views going up. So we'll be back next Wednesday.
Yes, should be. Yes.
Fantastic. Can't wait. And that's it. That's it for the live.
And I hope everyone has a lovely Easter.
Yes, it's Easter in the UK. Have a fantastic Easter. And
isn't it Easter everywhere around the world?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I barely know when.
But anyway, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Happy Easter in the future. Josh, I'll see you next Wednesday. Everyone take care and bye-bye.
See you soon, guys.
Bye.
Bye.